Hello, my friends. It's a beautiful spring afternoon, and I'm sitting outside just spending time with my flowers, my garden. I love gardening. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love getting my hands in the dirt, planting, and I plant vegetables also, and just seeing the fruits of my labor, being able to eat the vegetables I plant, and being able to admire my beautiful flowers. This is a lantana. I planted this a couple of years ago, and every year they come back in the spring and they last all summer and into early fall, blooming like this, blossoming like this, and they just give me such delight. So that's my lantana. So pretty. I have it in white also. See, it's coming up over there. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about depression and anxiety and feelings of sadness, the blues. That is very common in some of us. Some of us are more prone to depression, anxiety, and just feeling blue. It's just the way things are. Some of us are made up that way. Some of us parents can see that in our young children. Some of them tend to be more serious than others. Some children are more jovial and more lighthearted, and some are more serious. And some of us adults are more jovial, lighthearted. We don't let it much bother us, and some of us are very serious, and a lot bothers us. For those of us that are a little bit on the more serious side and have the tendency to get depressed and anxious and get the blues, and we don't sleep much and that kind of thing, it is very imperative that we are aware of that and that we take certain steps to either minimize or eliminate that. I was a very serious child, and way into my adult life, I was very serious. I'm still um, more serious than I like to be. I wish I was more jovial and less strict. I'm working on it. But I have had bouts of depression, anxiety, sleeplessness, feeling blue, and periodically I still do get that way. And so if you're like that, or if you know anybody like that, these are some of my suggestions, some of the things that I have done, because I have come a far way with regards to that. Some of the things that I have done to help me to be more lighthearted and to suffer less from anxiety and depression and the blues. Depression and anxiety and feeling blues can lead to many health issues, can lead to high blood pressure, um, can lead to gastric ulcers, and gastric issues can lead to constipation, um, can lead to sleeplessness, which sleeplessness can lead to all kind of cardiovascular issues and respiratory issues, to name a few. Overall health, dis-ease. So it's very important that we control our negative emotions like depression and feeling of the blues and anxiety. These are some of the things that have helped me over the years, and I'm going to share them with you. Believe it or not, our nutrition has, what we eat has a lot to do with how we feel mentally. If we eat healthy, meaning plant-based, primarily a plant-based diet, fruit, vegetables, nuts, grains, minimal junk, minimal cookies, crackers, bread, sodas, juices, burgers, hot dogs, french fries, those things. If we minimize or cut out the junk and we eat healthy, then it's less likely that we're going to be depressed, anxious, and having feelings of the blues all the time or most times. If we develop a routine of exercise, if we walk, just put your sneakers on, comfortable clothes, and go for a walk at least half an hour most days, which means at least 4 days a week, you're going to find that you'll be a lot more comfortable, your mind will be more at ease, and you'll feel better overall. You'll look better too, so you're going to feel better about yourself, and the walking will help to decrease the stress and anxiety and depression, and also help you to sleep better. Okay? Sleep is vital to controlling stress and depression and anxiety and feeling of the blues. So it is very important to identify what is causing excess stress in our bodies, in our minds. All of us will experience some stress because the jobs are stressful. We have bills, we have debt, we have significant others, we have children, we have neighbors that will get on our case. So all of us will have some level of stress. The idea is to minimize the stress and identify what the stressors are and address them. There's so many things in our life that we cannot change. There's no point in worrying and stressing about them. And so it's good nutrition, moderate exercise, making sure we get adequate sleep. So I have a specific time when I go to bed. My bedtime, I usually get in my bedroom at 9. And then I spend some time journaling. Journaling could be just writing something about my day, giving thanks, for example, for my beautiful lantana, for a warm, beautiful, warm spring afternoon. It's May 21st. And where I am, it's a beautiful 80 degrees right now. And I know I spoke with my kids, and they are living up north, and they say this morning was 40 degrees, and midday, 2 o'clock, it was like 60. So I am grateful for the weather. I have good health and strength. So I'm grateful for that. I had a healthy dinner. So much to be grateful for. And gratitude helps me with perspective, because there's so many people that have life really, really hard. They don't even know where they're going to find food to feed their family today. The children don't have shoes on their feet. They don't know where they're going to find the money to pay their light bill, their water bill, their rent, their mortgage. So, there's a lot for us to be thankful for. But those of us that are prone to the blues and depression, we tend to look at the glass half empty as opposed to half full. Perspective is very important. Okay? So, set a time when you go to bed and spend a half an hour or so just reflecting, meditating, prayer, and journaling. And that's what I do. And then between 9:30 10, I'll go to sleep, usually about 10. I find that when my schedule is off, for example, if I have guests, or if my honey and I are in a conversation that is a long, stimulating conversation, and I don't get into the bed till like 10:30, that tends to throw me off, and I have a harder time falling asleep. And when I do fall asleep, I don't rest very well. So our bodies get used to the routine and the rhythm, and whenever we're off that routine, our rhythm is off. So you see how important it is to develop a rhythm. I sleep very well. I get an average of 8 to 9 hours sleep a night, and I find that I don't feel very good the next day if I get less than 8 hours sleep, or I'd say less than 7 hours sleep. I don't feel so good. I'm not at my best. I don't think as sharp, and I'm not as energetic and focused. So sleep is very, very important. And decreasing our stress level is very important. Live a simple life. Find hobbies. I like to write. I'm doing these videos because I have a passion to help people to be as healthy as they can be. I'm actually writing a book on health and wellness, which I hope to publish by the end of the year, to help to guide people as to how they can take care of themselves physically, emotionally, and spiritually to attain and maintain an overall healthy and whole lifestyle. So yeah, find a passion, find things that you enjoy doing. Like I said, I do these YouTube teachings because I love people and I love to help people, and it gives me pleasure to do these things. I'm not getting paid, but it's not about the money. And I love to garden. I love to plant vegetables and fruits and trees and things like that. And I do eat from my garden. And I like to write. I'm writing a book, like I said. I like to write poems. And I love the good, healthy discussion. Those are some of the things that I enjoy. I like to walk. I like to exercise. I like people. I like to travel. These are some of the things that I enjoy and that give me delight. So we all have to find things that give us delight, things that we like to do, and do them. Okay, and that will help with our mindset and help us not to get and stay depressed. You know, it's quite okay for us to get a little bit down sometimes. The important thing is not to stay down, stay in a state of depression. That is going to lead to some health issues. Okay, even constipation, anxiety and depression and stress will lead to constipation and gastric issues and headaches, even blurred vision, lack of sleep, low energy, low self-esteem. These are some of the results of depression and anxiety and stress and excess stress. So we got to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we women are very much known to take care of everybody else and not ourselves. We must put the oxygen on ourselves first. We got to take care of ourselves first. Then we will be healthy and whole enough to take care of our children and our grandchildren and our mates and our friends and our church sisters and brothers and whoever else we feel obligated to help. But we must help ourselves first, put the oxygen on ourselves first. So overall health and wellness are, everything is interconnected. One of my favorite teachers is Monk Tai. He's a Buddhist monk, and he says everything everything is interconnected. If you eat healthy, you need to exercise also. If you exercise and you eat healthy, you also need to take care of your state of mind and not worry and stress yourself about things that you cannot change. And if you can change it, then you change it. Okay? And if you minimize your worry and your stress level and you eat well and you exercise, you also need to get adequate sleep, which in my opinion is 8 hours or more per night. Okay, so take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, then who will? And there's a lot of information online to help to guide us. Do your research, do your homework. Spend time in quietness also. When you're still, then you will become aware of whatever is bugging you on the inside and you're able to deal with it. Okay, these are some of the things that have helped me, and I really don't suffer from chronic depression and anxiety and stress anymore. If there's anything that has come across my world that I find is causing me unnecessary, undue, and long stress, I get rid of it. If it's an individual and I feel I cannot discuss it with them, I stay away from them. If it's somebody that's important to me, and I will discuss it with them, and if they, like the Bible says, if you teach, you preach, or you speak up and they don't listen, you shake the dust off your feet and leave them alone, because no one is worth my mental health, my spiritual health, my physical, my overall wholeness. No one is worth my giving that up for. No one. So take care of yourself. Okay, I hope this helps. And if you like these sessions that I'm doing, I'm asking you to share, and also to subscribe, and to also like them. And like I said, I'm writing a book, and I will let you know more about it. I'm wanting to share the things that have helped me to be as healthy as I am, and the things that I've learned in my experience as a nurse for so many years. I'm wanting to share them so that whomever they can be helped will be helped. God bless you, and take care now.